She met him on a winter morning in London, outside a cafe where the air smelled of burnt espresso and distant hopes. His name was Elijah. A violinist with hands as soft as his lies, and eyes that saw everything, except her. Lena was the kind of woman who didn't believe in fate. She believed in routines, in tea over coffee, in long books and longer silences. But when Elijah played, something inside her trembled, not out of attraction, but recognition. As if her soul remembered something her mind had never lived. They fell in love the way London drizzles, not suddenly, but persistently. For a while, love was music. Notes written in between train rides, scribbled verses on cafe napkins, kisses stolen under foggy lamplight. But as seasons turned, so did he. Slowly, then cruelly. Elijah didn't betray her with another woman. He betrayed her with ambition. With hunger. With ego. The violin, once his muse, became his mirror. He began composing symphonies not for her heart, but for the world's applause. Lena, once the center of his world, became a footnote. She watched him rise, slowly forgetting the woman who fed him when he was broke, who clapped when no one else listened. And yet, she stayed. Until one night, she found a letter he never meant her to read. A contract. A confession. A paragraph where her name was missing from a life they built together. That night, she packed nothing. Not the teacup she loved, not the books he'd inscribed, not even the scarf he once wrapped around her shoulders like a promise. She left one thing on the table. A single rose. In December. Years passed. Elijah now played at sold-out halls. His name echoing in cities Lena never stepped foot in. But he couldn't play that piece, the one they wrote together. His fingers trembled at the first note. Because guilt has a sound, and his violin knew it. One foggy evening, outside the same cafe, he found a newspaper article taped to the window. Local therapist launches creative healing sessions for the broken-hearted. The photo was small. But he'd know those eyes anywhere. Lena never came to his shows. Never returned his letters. She didn't need revenge. Her silence was louder than hate. But she healed. Not for him, in spite of him. She was not a woman scorned. She was a woman rebuilt. Not all betrayal ends with rage. Some just end with a rose, left in December. And some women? They don't seek closure. They become it. Thanks for watching. Like, share and subscribe this video.